All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, the 23rd of February. Getting ready to take down a bunch of Diamond Creek wines tonight. That event sold out, just like our Alex Gamble event. Saturday night sold out, just like our next several events are sold out. The 82 Horizontal sold out. The Schaefer event sold out. Randy Lewis sold out. What is going on here at the Wine Watch? People are starting to find out about the amazing events that we do. That is what's happening, people. So if you're interested in attending some of our tastings, man, you better look ahead, way ahead on the calendar events. I think most of our events sold out through the month of March. But hey, we do have a waiting list for these events. And hey, you can hear about them if you can't make them, because I talk about everything that I drink here and what I drank yesterday, part of the show. And you know, we got really busy at the end of last year, and I didn't have a chance to review the great tasting we did with Raffaella Bologna, one of my favorite producers from the Piedmont, Braida winery. And for those of you that have been watching the show, you know it's no secret to you, the Piedmont, one of my favorite wine-producing regions in the world. And although I hold Nebbiolo in the highest regard today when it comes to the holy grapes of Italy, I would have to say that I first fell in love with Barbera. Barbera, the lowly grape that people thought, you can't make a great wine out of this. But Giacomo Bologna from the town of Rocchetta said, yes, we see the lights and we can make a great wine from Barbera. And he first traveled to Bordeaux and to California and saw they were aging wine in barriques, small barrels. And he said, this is what we will do with our greatest vineyards in Barbera, in Rocchetta. And he started in 1982 making this wine, Uccellone. And we have served almost every vintage of this wine at tastings, including the 82. Last year we showed the 85, which was still drinking remarkably good. And, you know, the 93 Magnums that we have on this offer, which we just picked up, not a great vintage in the Piedmont, folks. This wine is still stunning. Yes, that's right. We showed it at this event. Well, it wasn't on the lineup, but we did open it up because some friends were in town, and we always open up a few additional things at these events here at the Wine Watch. You never know what you're going to get. Hey, at the Latour tasting, you got Chateau Yquem. That's a fitting way to end Chateau Latour in my book. But, of course, at the Briada tasting, you will get, you know, any large format or older vintage of Uccellone that we had, and we opened up the 85, a stunner, and a Magnum of the 93. We just got Magnums of the 99. 99, a classic vintage in the Piedmont, a vintage that many of the Barolos and Barbarescos, the better wines from the other varietal, Nebbiolo, still years away from, you know, really hitting their peak late years of drinkability. But with Barbera, this 99, even though it's showing beautifully today, this wine, you know, has some lovely cocoa and spice and anise, and almost reminds me of older Burgundy as these wines get old. The lovely truffle and earthy qualities they have, but distinctly the Piedmont, you notice some of that tar and black spice and licorice. Really a long finish on this 99. He still has years to go, though some people may tell you to drink it up now. I think you could keep, especially these Magnums, another 10 or 20 years based on how the 85 was showing. The 93, on the other hand, this wine is very light and very nuanced and, you know, really drinking at or near its peak right now. I don't know how much longer you want to keep the 93, but in Magnum, definitely a good investment. We just have, well, 9 bottles of that, 3 bottles of the 99. But we do have a good stash of the 06, which is one of the best recent vintages for this wine, this Uccellone, a blockbuster, and it'll need at least 10 more years to come together. Big and chewy on the palate with lots of black fruit, truffle, new leather, kind of plum, and really big and chewy wine. This one's got layers of everything showing through on the finish, and needs a bit of time to come together fully, but a blockbuster year for these folks at Briada, the 2006 Uccellone. Like I said, we bought everything that they had on sale on this offer for $60, as well as all the other wines from Briada. You know, they have some story. They have a story behind each of the names. The I Summa, a wine that means I got it when they finally thought they got this style of late harvest Barbera right. We have several vintages of that. The most expensive wine that Briada makes, well, not necessarily the best in my book. My heart still belongs to Uccellone. Well, check it out. Everything that's available from Braida Winery here on this offering. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.